My parents, after we wrote the essays, they were really comfortable with them, and they're pretty confident. And obviously, they were a little bit nervous during like the whole like February, March, April season when decisions were coming out. But now they're really happy with what I ended up with, and they would recommend New Global Ed to anyone.
So the first thing I always tell people when they ask me about college apps is that there is no way I would have made it through without my research. A majority of every single college essay I wrote had something to do with my research paper. And I think that that's really important, working with Mr. G from the research to college apps, that he knows us better than my school counselors did for sure. My school counselors didn't even know I did research. And I think that that's something really important, that the college application process is especially difficult because you're supposed to write about you in 500 words, which is nearly impossible. But when you've been working with someone for 6 years, they know you just as well as you know yourself. And when you work with Mr. G, he doesn't feed you everything, but he leads you to what you need to be doing.
So my experiences, I guess you could say, were very varied. I had many interests in high school, but Mr. G was the one who kind of pulled everything together and kind of created like this cohesive story of who I was and helped me along that path.
Mr. G was a counselor, not just to me, but for my entire family, because he really facilitated us meeting halfway when working on my college applications.
So Mr. G really got to know me and understand me throughout the few weeks during summer, and he really understood that I was like a science-oriented person, and I understood that as well, but I was like, my thoughts were really jumbled and I didn't really know how to organize everything and formulate it into a coherent essay. And that's where Mr. G really helped me create that essay.
Okay, so without a doubt, college applications are stressful. They always will be stressful, but what Mr. G really helped me with was making that a lot less stressful, and with that time that I could have spent stressing out, it was spent in more productive time. A lot of that came through starting early and spacing everything out, giving me more time to think things through and being able to research more and edit more. It also came with a lot of advice that he gave me that helped me really see where I wanted to go.
In addition to getting into college, I got merit scholarships to all my California privates, and I got about half right to New York University, which is pretty amazing.
So Mr. G was instrumental in helping me apply to my undergraduate school, USC, and now 5 years later, he is helping me apply to medical school.
So after working with him for approximately 2 to 3 months, I finished my application and all my other I met all my other college deadlines, which allowed me to focus on scholarships and school my senior year. And thanks to him, the whole process seemed really easier than it actually was, and I recommend everyone to go to his program.
I feel very proud of myself.